Hey guys, what is up? What is up? This is goodbye today. It's the last Laboom Squad webinar. The last one, and I'm chewing gum. How unprofessional, right? Do we have any drop rates yet? Are people dropping out because this crazy guy is chewing gum? Not professional. I'll keep chewing it. How about that? As a matter of fact, let me have a sip of my Red Bull. How about that? Come on in, haters. You don't have to stay. Today's going to be value. Yes, it's real Red Bull. You know what? Let's have a... I'm a troublemaker today. Let's have a little vape. Ooh! Oh my God. Yes, I am Canadian, and no, I do not do cannabis. I'm just really happy. I would like to be sure that you guys have the next 4 hours put aside. Actually, we're going to go 5 hours today. Maybe 6 hours long. Ha! Somebody dropped out. 2 people dropped out. Maybe 7 hours, guys. It's going to be a marathon of this crazy guy. No more drops. How you guys doing? I will put my vape away. I will put my gum away. I will put my Red Bull to the side after one more sip. Oh, I'm happy. I'm narrowing my audience. As a matter of fact, thank you for your text and numbers. I'm narrowing my audience. Quality over quantity, a bit of both. So what's up? How are you guys doing? Are you having an amazing Thursday? It's about to get a whole lot better. Who met Oliver? Okay, I'm all over the place. Promise number 1, 222. We're 2 minutes, 22 seconds when I just looked. Promise number 1, we're staying under an hour today. Promise number 2 is that this will be crazy. This will be the most incredible webinar that I've ever taught, or it's the best value. It's the best quality of value that I've ever given, what I'm about to give you. Because it's transforming my entire vision, yo. My vision is like completely altered. I've gone through a lot of stuff in the past. I'm not playing victim, but I've gone through a crap load of stuff in the past 3 months, 2 months, year, 5 years, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. The Octo-Content Model and the Laboom Squad journey. So we will kick it off like this and say, what? I'm in a shiny object mood. I'm looking at the clock. It's our last session, guys, of Laboom Squad session. Then next Thursday, we roll into the locked private. We begin the work. We sharpened our axe to a certain point. Now we're going to start chopping. We're going to start chopping the tree. I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to go shh. I am excited. I've never worked this hard in my life. I've never worked this smart, and I've never worked this hard because my vision has been altered. I understand so many more things today than I used to. Every day I learn more. Well, first of all, I gotta say this here right now. The audience building that we will be doing in the next 3 months, guys, using you as the freaking brand, using your face, you will literally be lapping people. I'm not kidding. You will be lapping the leaders that you so value and follow. I don't know what leaders you follow. I'm not talking about these guys. This is where we're going. But I don't want to really stick to too much of the motivational mumbo jumbo today. But it's just difficult. It's just very, very difficult for me right now not to be pumped up as I'm rolling out, as I'm building my building blocks, as I'm building my blog, and I'm building the shell, the foundation, the house, the home, where I capture audience members and where I can retarget to these people. So I invite people into my home, and then I could continue to show myself to them over and over and over again. So it's kind of like my family will just start growing, but the nurturing process is unmatched. You guys know, I got dropped this quick. I could drop a million things. Hey, I'm doing the Donald Trump. I could drop a million things, but it will all come down to the Laboom Squad sessions. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. How'd I do? I'm really happy because once we start implementing and building these blocks for all of y'all, I'm going to see the transformation that you're going through as I'm going through it as well. So it seemed like a lot of mumbo jumbo. Sometimes I speak and it makes so much sense to me what I'm saying, but I got to tell you guys really quick about I'm not going to explain it. I'll just tell you what I discovered. I discovered that we can have one piece of code on our blog, one piece of code. Who is familiar with retargeting? Anyone? Of course you are. Many of you are. In 10 seconds. I have to say this because when I get excited about something, I just can't hold it. I can't hold back. Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that you put on your blog. So when someone lands on your blog, you can show yourself to those people in their Facebook timeline. Okay, I said that pretty accurately. So that's the most powerful strategy ever. Ever is that strategy. So when someone sees you once, if someone says, oh, it's that guy again, or it's that girl again, if they say that, you've won. You've won. Don't worry about your pocketbook. When you have an audience that you're nurturing, we'll convert them. But right now we got to make them convertible. We got to build your brand, and that's what we're doing. We'll be very clear week by week by week in the Laboom Squad. But that piece of code, I recently lost my Facebook account, or did I? Hold on. Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm running ads on Facebook again. I'm very happy to say. So you will see me on Facebook, but I'm not using Facebook. I'm utilizing the ad platform to bring people off of Facebook and come to webinars and buy my courses and buy whatever I want to sell people. And I'm building my audience on Facebook. But here's what I discovered. In the turmoil of getting my Facebook account deactivated, they got facial recognition on me, yo. It's unbelievable. Like, I'm actually Facebook's most wanted for some reason. I'm figuring out why, but that's just like, it's a process. I will get it back, but I had to figure stuff out. And quite simply said, I found out some crazy stuff. One of the things I found out is that's 9 minutes, that's too long. We got to get moving. I found out that I could put a piece of code. It's called a G tag. It's actually called a Google Tag Manager code. And what happens is you put all of your codes in there, including your Facebook pixel, including your LinkedIn Insight tag, including your Facebook pixel, you can retarget on Instagram and Facebook. Your LinkedIn Insight tag, which is a piece of code, you can show yourself to LinkedIn. Everybody on LinkedIn that's on LinkedIn that lands on your blog. And your G tag, it includes YouTube and Google. Yeah. And Gmail. Google is Gmail. So you know ads in Gmail, so on and so forth. So though you could have one piece of code on your blog now. One. You include there. And someone who lands on your blog, they go bloop in your Facebook audience, so you can retarget on Facebook, Instagram. They go bloop in your LinkedIn Insight tag, so you can retarget on LinkedIn. They go bloop on your G tag, so you can retarget in Gmail ads, Google searches, and YouTube searches. If they land on your blog one time, you fall into all those audiences. So what, you lose your Facebook account for a bit? They go everywhere. The person lands and goes in all your audiences. It's just blowing my mind. I had to drop that because this is a preview of the things that you're going to learn in the next 3 freaking months. It's going to be insane. You will not be the same person. Let's go. Texting campaigns, yo. I don't know how deep we can dive in 3 months, but we need to get the basics down for you. We need to get your brand up. We need your octopus, Oliver, to send out your content. That's the whole goal here. Once that guy goes, who knows? Maybe we'll have to add another month. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how people do. Maybe we'll have some kind of test in the Laboom Squad. Who reached a certain, I can put badges in the group, in Laboom Squad. For those of you who don't know, the Laboom Squad is the next 3 months starting. We're going to go through the schedule starting on January 23rd, which is next Thursday. For the next 3 months, we are going to syndicate your content across all 8 major platforms. We're going to build an iPad. Yeah, we're going to build an iPad. We're going to build a podcast from scratch. We're going to, let me get her. We're going to set up Alexa briefings. We're going to do all, we're going to syndicate. We're going to make you omnipresent. There you have it. And build your audience on autopilot, and build your audience and build your audience and build your audience. For the next 3 months, we are building a bunch of octopi, okay? Now, texting campaign, I don't want to talk about that. These are all things that I can't really share this with the public, some of this stuff. Just like when I told you about the tag there, like who's mind blown by just that concept? That one piece of code on your website can throw people into every single audience everywhere. 12 minutes, way too long, but I don't know if you feel like I do. I'm excited to grab my seat at the top. It's waiting for us. There's seats waiting. We're going to grab them. So, texting campaigns, I'm just going to say something really quick. You guys are here because you put in your text. I'm not going to spam you on text, okay? Don't worry. If you're on this webinar, unless you're watching the replay, but if you're on the live webinar, that's the only way you can grab a spot with me, book a spot with me. You'll be able to book spots with me. Just spots. Lucky you. It's kind of fortunate because I'm knee deep in this. I'm neck deep. I'm not knee deep. I'm neck deep. I'm nose deep. I'm like eyeball deep in setting all this up, setting up all the platforms to put out the proper content, to get the maximum incoming amount of leads of qualified people, to land on your blog, to build your blog, the technicalities. So who knows this? Who knows what they're here for today? We're here for 3 reasons. For the ramble time, which is over, I went over. I got to allocate 10 minutes for Marc Lalonde ramble. And on that note, to close the ramble, here I go again with this finger, I guess. Texting. Texting people. I'm not going to spam you on text, I told you. I'm going to keep my spamming for the emails. I will spam you on emails, but I won't spam you on text. Those will be very far and few between. If you notice, for webinars, you'll get like 10 emails sometimes. Like, we start in an hour, we start in 15 minutes. Yes, I'm a spammer to my list. My name is Marc Lalonde, and I am, in fact, a spammer. Don't spam. Don't spam. Disclaimer, don't spam. But I'm pretty aggressive on email, but not on text. Text. 98% open rate. I gotta do it. 98% open rate. And you could build a list of text numbers, just like an email list. When was the last time you got a text and you didn't at least look at it? When you get a text on an actual text, not a promotion, an actual text from a number, It's just a text from an area code that's your area code or not. Just a text from a number. When was the last time? When was the last time? And do you open them? We all open them. We all at least take a gander, always. And so, with that being said, I don't know if we'll dive deep into that, but that's something else that Laboom Squad will probably be tackling. Okay, the 15 minutes of ramble. I'm done rambling. We're going through the schedule for the Laboom Squad. I'm going to introduce you to Oliver. I got to do it, guys. I have absolutely no choice because this will be in the replay. I may have to ponytail today, guys. It's too much. The hair is it's too much. Mark, I'm talking to you. I'm looking at myself. Mark, slow down. You're too excited. Take a breath and resume the webinar. There are a lot of people watching now, and there will be a lot of people that will watch the replay. So smarten up. That's a little sample of Selfie Talkie for you, my new show. You guys are all building a show as well in the Laboom Squad. You're all building a show. So, good. I talked about the triple pixel really briefly. I talked about texting campaigns really briefly. Just the potential. Laboom Squad. If there's potential, the Laboom Squad is diving in. Okay, we got that, and we're good to go. So now what I want to do is I want to go through the schedule. We begin, if you're not in the Laboom Squad, go to Stephanie, please put it in the chat. Octocontent.com/affiliate, please. If I invited you here, my name is Marc Lalonde. As you know, if you registered, I'm in the list as well. You just pick an affiliate. If you don't know any affiliates, you can either play Russian roulette, just select one, or you can find me, or whatever. Just find an affiliate there. We got to close that down. We got one more week, which reminds me, guys, first thing I got to do is I got to share Oliver's video. Oliver is our character who demonstrates how the Octo-Content Model works. Who saw the whole video? It's only 12 minutes, or maybe it's 14, 15 minutes. This will be the bulk of our webinar. Well, I'm going to do that. We're going to show Oliver. If you guys want to use Oliver to sell more, get more people into the Laboom Squad, because you do get 50%, remember. You get them in for under $100, and you get $50 through PayPal. We discussed that. Maybe I'll show you where the replays are. I will do that. I'll show you, after Oliver, I'll show you where you can get all the Laboom Squad replays. I believe we've had 5 of them, right? Not bad. And they were heavy on LinkedIn sometimes. Sometimes they were heavy on other stuff, but they were heavy. There's a lot of content in them as I was re-watching them. Last week we talked about the hero concept. Come into the Laboom Squad, which is another world. When you get out, you'll be a new person, including myself. So January 23rd, whether you want to write the dates or not, I was going to get you to write the dates. January 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. The link to that specific Thursday will be in our private Laboom Squad group, which you have access to when you join. If you have never joined, if you're not in the Laboom Squad, go to Octo-Content, no dash, no underscore, octocontent.com/affiliate, AFFILIATE. And there you will be able to watch a video on what we will do in the next 3 months, and click on the Buy Now button and get in for $100 for the entire 3 months, at which point you will receive an email where you will be invited into the group. Boom! That's how I should teach. Did I get it all? Did I say it all, guys? My little boomers. Did I sum it all up there? I think so. That's all. I'm done. Have a good Thursday, guys. We're done. That was it. That's how you get into the Laboom Squad. I did that in 30 seconds. I should have started the webinar with that. Learning. Still learning. January 23rd, January 30th, February 6th, February 13th. I could do that for 12 weeks. Let's keep it simple by saying every single Thursday. Any questions so far? I think I was pretty clear, right? So far? That's the schedule. What are we going to cover? We're going to start on week 1 by creating content. If you don't have one piece, we are working with one piece on week 1. So week 1 is going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. We're doing a piece of content that we're going to work with. So you're going to have to do a lot of redos. Some of you, hey, listen, some of you are going to be, well, come on, I can't do content all day long. And some of you will be like, I can't even push the record button. So here's how this is going to work, guys. I'm going to teach, and I'm going to have to meet with you guys individually for your specific needs. Okay? We're only meeting every Thursday. We're on the scheduling part here. We're meeting every single Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it live, that's okay. The replay will be in the group the same evening, and we'll be contributing in the group. We really don't know how the collaborations are going to go. That's what I like about, this is what I love about the unknown, right? It's a new group. We may find features in there. It's a journey. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. When something is so firm and we know exactly what's going to happen, you don't grow that way. We're on a journey together. So I think we got a pretty good system. We're going to roll with that. Content week 1. Then we're going to get into the blog. We're going to install all the pixels on your blog, get your content connected to your YouTube and your blog on week 2, 3, and 4. So for the first month, we're building the foundation to your house. Then from there, we're going on LinkedIn, guys. Then after LinkedIn, we're going on Facebook. I already started getting my Facebook account back. If I don't have it back, and then Twitter probably after. If I don't get my Facebook account back, I'm going to invite one of you who's someone who's very active and doing a lot of the work and is engaging in the group. I may get you to come on and do one Thursday with me. Who would be open to doing that? Who would be open? Laboomers. If you're in the Laboom squad, who would be open? Just say, I'd be open to doing a Thursday with you. And would you guys be okay with that? Or do you only want to see me? Seriously, would you be okay with me having a co-host? I think it'd be cool. We're going to do it anyways, whether you're okay with it or not. Who would be willing to do it? Okay, you guys would be willing to step out of your comfort zone? Or some of you, geez, I'll get Brady, I'll get Carol, I'll get Connie. I mean, I know many of you, it's like just, you're on. I wouldn't even ask you. I'd be like, Carol, Connie, Brady. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't know many of you. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever spoken to many of you. I mean, like, a Zoom. For real, did I speak? I feel like I know a lot of you, but I don't think I've met you. This will be cool. Okay, got that. That's the schedule. Is that pretty clear? Pretty clear, right? Every Thursday. What else on that schedule? That's about it. That's about it. Show up on Thursdays. Show up in the group on Thursdays. 23 minutes in. I think I said all I wanted to say, because what I need to do now, we gotta move, because newsflash, Oliver's gonna let you know. I'm plugging Oliver in now. After Oliver's done, I'm gonna watch him with you. After Oliver's done, I'm coming back out. Then we're gonna talk about locking up times to work with me. And you are all working with me in the Laboom squad, but I'll explain after Oliver. Let's plug Oliver in and continue from there. Okay, guys? Okay, here's Oliver. I'll be right back. I can see him, so I'll know if it works. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, this is Oliver the Octopus, and Oliver's going to help us demonstrate the Octo-Content syndication model today, as well as how we implement the Octo-Content model in the Laboom squad. So this model is engineered to grow your audience by syndicating your content across the top 8 social platforms. Now, first things first, I like to give credit where credit is due. This model is based on the Gary V content model, how to make 30 pieces of content from one single keynote. Quite frankly, if it weren't for Gary Vaynerchuk, we would not be here today. When I first heard of this, I was in complete disbelief that I can make 30 different pieces of content with one video. Well, as it turns out, it is the perfect model, or should I say almost perfect. I only say that because we dug deeper, we filled in the blanks, we dove very deep into the details, and we added an execution plan, which is a WMO, which is a weekly method of operation. So the Octo-Content Model is not only conceptual, it's also very tactical. So before we get started, I'd like to thank you, Gary Vaynerchuk, on behalf of the Laboom Squad for making our Octo-Content Model even possible. And I have no doubt in my mind that a few influencer superstars will be born because of this. So here we go. We're going to get started with the visual representation of what Oliver's job is once your pieces of content are created. Then once you understand what Oliver's job is, then we'll go into exactly how to create 30 pieces of content from one 15-minute video. Oliver's job is to bring you new audience members every single day from all 8 platforms that we specified today. Oliver will go out, get you audience members, and bring them back to your blog. Yes, you will absolutely need a blog. We'll talk about the specifics at the end of the video, but in short, you own your blog. You don't own the social media platforms. If anything happens to those platforms, you lose your audience and you do not have their contact information. And way too many more reasons to why you need a blog. Too many to start listing right now. But when people land on your blog, we in the Laboom Squad capture everyone who lands there, even if they don't fill in an email. We capture them in several ways, including some Facebook pixel retargeting code, including the code for a LinkedIn Insight tag, including a G tag. So when someone simply lands on your blog, you can retarget to all of these people on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on Google. Then on top of that, of course, there will be forms on your blog where people can add to their email in exchange for free value, as well as places where you can collect text numbers for your SMS texting campaigns. So this is why we stuck the blog right up there. Now, once you give Oliver your 30 pieces of content, he will use that content as bait to go get food. What I mean by that is your quote-unquote bait would be your content going out, and the quote-unquote food that he'll be retrieving will be your audience members. So as you will see at the end of this video, when we implement the weekly method of operation, the pieces of content are native to the platforms in which we are retrieving from, which means they look different. It's not the same video or image. So here are the 8 platforms. We start with LinkedIn. Oliver sends out content specific for LinkedIn with a specific call to action tailored to LinkedIn users. Next, he will do the same thing for Twitter. Next, he will do the same thing for YouTube. The 4th fishing hole that Oliver is going to capitalize on is Facebook. Then it's Instagram. And now we're going into audio platforms. Oliver is going fishing on SoundCloud. He's going fishing on iTunes. And he's even going fishing on Amazon's Alexa. Now, as you can probably imagine, content on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Alexa are completely different from each other. If that's what you're thinking, you are correct. So to sum it up, your content is going out in the right native formats to each platform with a call to action to bring audience members back. Are you guys with me so far?
Please, sir, I want some more.
Okay, let's give you a little more. Let's give you a visual representation of what it would look like for audience members to be sucked into your blog. So Oliver spits out a LinkedIn post. There will be 2 types that go on LinkedIn. There will be video clips and there will be images. The smiling emoji is an audience member that sees your post, appreciates the value, and decides to get more value because that's what your call to action is. And there he goes. Oliver scores. Oliver used the free value in order to get the LinkedIn user to check out more information, or even better, to get more value. Now, there may be different types of people hanging out on Twitter, but they are still people nevertheless. This is why we tailor our content natively. Oliver puts out the Twitter content on Twitter and gets Twitter audience members from Twitter. While this is happening on LinkedIn and Twitter, the same is happening on YouTube, the same is happening on Facebook, the same thing's happening on Instagram, the same thing is happening on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Alexa, which are a completely different set of audience members because they don't watch video, they listen to podcasts and sound clips. And this happens all the time, all day long. New people see your video. Oliver continues to get new audience members, and then bloop, right to your blog. Do you see the power of going onto all of these different platforms with different types of audience members? I really hope so. This is the future. This is how you become a global influencer. This is how you get recognized and are omnipresent, which means everywhere all the time. Now I ask you, how exciting would it be if this was happening for your business?
Please, sir. I want some more.
Yes, I'm sure you want more, and you're going to get more right now. Let's talk about the tactics. How do we possibly implement this? It would take a team of people to film, take pictures, record you, cut up the videos, hours and hours and hours of content just to make this happen. Here's where the WMO comes in. Your WMO, weekly method of operation, is to create one 15-minute value video. I'm using Gary as an example. Here would be one of his 15-minute videos. That's the job done. From that video, we clip out what we call video clips. Those are clips from the original video that are approximately 2 minutes long. We add captions to the video clips, and these are used for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Now I want you to ignore the different clothing in these videos that Gary's wearing. I just grabbed these as examples of what we're doing, but in our case, of course, we'll have the same clothes on because we are in fact taking clips from the long form 15-minute video. Next, we take screenshots from the video. Once again, ignore Gary's clothing. We will have the same clothes on. So we take snapshots from the video and then we apply quotes to them. We refer to these as images because that's what they are. We use the images on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter. Next, we strip the sound from the original video. And that sound file will be used for SoundCloud, iTunes, and Alexa flash briefings. So all of these pieces of content come from the original 15-minute video. That 15-minute video will be used for your YouTube, and it is the video that will be sitting on your blog. So by following and executing on the Octo-Content Model, you will literally be creating 30 pieces of content from a 15-minute video, and you will be spitting them out on all 8 platforms, constantly retrieving new audience members into your audience. Are you blown away yet?
Please, sir. I want some more.
Okay, I'll give you some more. Let's go through how long it will take you approximately in combined work per week. Number 1 is to film your content video. It's a 15-minute video. Let's give it some prep time and some time to shoot the actual video. So let's say 30 minutes. To break up the video in the different formats, extract the content and convert it natively for each platform. In our case, it will be into 12 pieces for 8 platforms. Some of these same images will go on different platforms as previously mentioned. That will take 1 hour. Then to feed your octopus, that'll take about 30 minutes. And that's it. You just said it, now you forget it. And let the audience members trickle in all week as you start thinking about the next topic for your next week, for your next 2 hours of work. Now, how does that sound? Does that sound like something that would be of value to you?
Please, sir, I want some more.
You want some more? I mean, I give it all to you there. You can get resourceful and figure out how to do this stuff. That's what entrepreneurs do, right? Well, here's the deal, guys. Let's be real. It'll take us about 3 months to go through the whole system, all the strategies to make this happen. Yes, it is a little technical in terms of producing the content, making sure you have all your social media accounts. I mean, we're talking about 8 platforms here. We're talking about a brand new podcast if you don't have one currently. We're talking about a lot of stuff. But the question is, do you want to play big? That's the real question, guys. Do you want to play big? And another thing is, once you've got this octopus set up, and you've got all of your social media platforms up to par, and we've produced a couple of weeks together, this will be a cakewalk moving forward for you. Which is why we are getting together for the next 3 months. We call ourselves the Laboom Squad, and we are a group of just under 100 people thus far. We have a private group that is off of Facebook where we are going to build and execute on this thing. It will run from January 23rd to April 9th. The group is independent from any social media platform, therefore there is no danger in having it shut down. Also, if you are not on all of these social media platforms, you can get started immediately with us in our private group, which once again is off of any social media platform. We meet once a week with a new lesson every single week, and I'd like to invite you to a webinar this Thursday. The link is in the description. Go ahead and register now. We will briefly go through the Octo-Content Model again. Then we will go through the schedule. We'll go through each one of the dates that we meet live. We'll go through what we cover on each week. So you're going to want to bring a pen and paper to this one. You don't want to miss the live sessions. And this Thursday, I'm doing something very, very, very special. I'm going to be helping many of you one-on-one. I'm not sure if you know who I am, but my name is Marc Lalonde, and I've been a computer programmer pretty well my whole life. And I've been struggling with building this thing. I'm not saying that to scare you. It is a good thing that this is not easy to build. I haven't seen anyone execute on a model like this, except Gary Vaynerchuk and a few other huge players. So on Thursday, I will make myself available for the next 3 months. You will have to book times with me in advance. We're going to get on Zoom calls together in 30-minute slots throughout the whole 3 months, but you're going to have to book your spots immediately on Thursday because they will fill up. For those of you who are unaware, I no longer do coaching. I've decided to open myself up for these 3 months because of the technicalities I'm going through. There will be so many cases where a half hour with me will literally save you months of banging your head up against the wall, even if we do teach it in detail in the workshop. So this is a huge deal. I will be working with 4 people per day, 1 at a time, for 30 minutes each. You'll be able to book as many half-hour slots as you want to. You just have to be there on Thursday and click them fast enough. What I would do is I would show up on Thursday and I would book 1 per week. If you can't book 1 per week, I would book 1 per month. If you can't book 1 per month, I would definitely at least book 1. You can book it right at the end of the bootcamp if you can grab a slot, if you can click quick enough. Now, I will only be making myself available for 4 per day. That's only 2 hours out of my day. I can do that, and I want to do that. I don't want you quitting just because of technicalities. And for the record, guys, if you don't see me much on social media anymore, it's because this is all I am working on. You will see my calendar will be open. I'm not taking appointments. I'm not taking calls. I'm committing the next 3 months to the Octo-Content Model implementation for myself and for the Laboom Squad. If you're not in the Laboom Squad, show up on Thursday. Just click the link in the description and we'll make sure you get in on Thursday. We officially start on January 23rd, And if you are seeing this video anywhere on social media, it's going in ads and everything right now, and it is past Thursday, January 16th, you may not be able to get spots to work with me one-on-one, but you will still be able to join the Laboom Squad. Just click the link in the description, and if it's after the 16th of January, the Thursday, the link will redirect you to the replay. So you'll be able to get into the Laboom Squad by rewatching the replay, okay? So go ahead and click the link. If it's a registration page that the link goes to, this means you can still get in on the live webinar on Thursday, January 16th, and you can grab a spot and book it and book as many 30-minute slots as you want, because the calendar will be completely open. It will literally be a first come, first serve. Or should I say first click, first serve. Yes, we have an online calendar and you'll just be clicking the slots you want. If the link in the description goes to the YouTube replay, well then the steps to get into the Laboom Squad will be there. Guys, I have never been this pumped up in my professional online career. I really hope you see this before Thursday, but if you don't, I can't wait to see you in the Laboom Squad. And this went on way too long, but I hope you got an idea of how powerful, cutting edge, and revolutionary the Octo-Content Model really is. So I'll see you guys on Thursday, or I will see you in the private group. Marc Lalonde and Oliver signing off. Bye-bye now. Okay, am I back? Am I back? What do you think of little Ollie? What do you think of Oliver? Guys, it's pretty cool, eh? Do you like the video? Isn't it awesome? Isn't it clear? Well, it doesn't matter what you do. I knew I'd cause a controversy when I pulled this guy out. Yes, I know these kill people. I know these kill people. I know these kill people too. Usually I don't respond to this kind of stuff. So, is it not, how can I say this? I have little habits, but hold on, let me think about what I want to say. I have little habits. I've improved on a lot of habits. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's been so long. I've slipped a couple of times along the way. I used to be a full-blown, this is a weird webinar. I took a weird turn. Just after all, I find I'm sharing a lot of myself. I've shared a lot of myself. But for those of you who don't know me, let's take 10 seconds real quick. I used to be a complete and utter mess in my life. Yes, I went through the homeless phase. I was a full-blown alcoholic, full-on drug addict, full-on, yeah, that would do it. Homeless, broke, drug addict, alcoholic. That'll do it. I think I've covered all the bases there. I mean, I went to jail. I made mistakes in my life. Okay, it happens. In my mind, I'm okay with it. I've moved on. I'm still self-correcting myself a little bit. So to me, these little crutches, compared to 2 packs a day at one point of cigarettes, among other things, and at least a case of beer a day before I started getting into the hard liquor, to like no alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. That's done. That's been. It's not even a thing in my life. Neither are cigarettes. So yeah, these are not perfect. But contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect. And super quick, if you go to thewealthytrainer.com, pitch fest, you're going to end up in all of my audiences. If you go to thewealthytrainer.com, go to the right side, go to the About section. My whole story is laid out. This is because you should know I'm a little out there sometimes, but I really know my stuff when it comes to this kind of stuff. And that's also what I want you to see. What I've done, what I've accomplished in this game. I'm not too braggadocious too much, but that page has just the right amount to give me some grain of credibility. Done. So what did you think of Oliver? Was that cool or what? Pretty awesome, eh? It's a good representation of what we're doing, isn't it? Please, sir, can I have some more? I'll give you some more real quick. Do you guys understand the scheduling thing? We're going to open it up. Your question is probably, is it free, right? That's all we got to do right now. And we're done for today. We're done for today. All I can say is at this point, I'm going to open up the scheduling thing. You guys can grab your spots. When Stephanie's literally watching it now. She's watching it right now. We're going to talk about the cost. It's not free. My time is not free. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But it's definitely, I guarantee you, not what you think, because I am working in this with you. And I'll tell you what it is, what the half hour with me is, and what the half hour with me is not. We'll be very clear about that. As a matter of fact, I have notes about that right now. So did we covered everything else, guys? From now until we start, try to make some affiliate money maybe. You can start practicing on video. You can actually create a 15-minute piece of content if you like. I say share the video I gave you. I didn't give it to you, the video you saw. That'll be your first test if you're asking, how can we get it? How can we download it? Let's try this. Let's try this. Assignment number 1, to download the Oliver video. Let's see who in the Laboom squad can figure out how to do it. We're going to test your resourcefulness here. I'm not just going to give you the answer. There are many answers. There are many ways. Actually, I would just use Camtasia and record it off the screen probably, because then I could format it myself and add my titles and just kind of modify it, edit the original version, put in some clips that I want. That's how I would do it. So it's probably not the easiest way. So let's see what happens. I see my hand in the back. There's a big light here. Let's see what happens. And who's got recommendations in the group, you can post in the group. Just don't invite people out of the group. Work inside of the group. That's important, guys, because when you guys start inviting people into your own things, your own Facebook groups and stuff like that, it's not about me watching you. I don't care about that. I'm letting you guys, whatever you want to do in there. The only question is, when I bring people in, like there are a lot of people that I'm bringing in that don't know you. They don't know you at all. So they're going to think that this is part of the program. They're going to think that, oh, is that a Laboom Squad session? Is that an assignment? Is that like part of the 12-week journey? You guys see where that can? So bringing them outside is not. You can't do that. Okay, that's about it. Other than that, you could always say connect with me, but when you can't put invitations to go elsewhere. It makes sense. Makes sense? And that we will have a time and place for that, probably on week 1, when we check out each other's blogs. We're going to have opportunity to do that. I think you guys understand how that works. It'll totally get people off focus and off track. And they'll get it confused with the teachings within. Okay? Cool? And I think we're done. Are we done? Okay, here's what the time slots are. Those time slots that I'm about to open that Oliver just showed you, who wants some of those? I'm going to tell you why I think it's important to at least grab a couple, as I said in the Oliver video. Because a lot of it is going to be technical stuff that I had trouble finding. I don't even want to get into it. Some of the struggles I've had already. And it's just about menus or editing this or setting up something like this. It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Now, if you want some of those slots, it's not going to, I'm charging money for the slots because my time, just like your time, you don't have to be successful for your time to be valuable. You have to donate more of your time in the beginning when you're not rich as hell. Like if you're not a millionaire, you have to put in your time. But your time is still as valuable, kind of. Is it? Time is time. Time is super important. If you're poor, your time is really valuable too because you got to get rich. Well, when I say rich, I mean wealthy in life, or it's your own time. Okay, I think you guys understand that the time is super valuable. The reason I'm doing this is because I know there will be hiccups that I could get on a, like for example, combining all the pixel code into the blog. Maybe that, like I said, all the pixel code, that may be something that only some of you will be wanting to do. So I can't make trainings for everybody for everything, but I could get on a half-hour session with you and we could do it. Do you know what I mean? And then someone else may be like, well, I'm really struggling with getting on video. I mean, I really can't do it, Mark. I don't like my blemishes. I could be like, okay, well, you can get a light for that. Or if you're nervous, here's what I do, or blah, blah, blah. It's very individual, these sessions. And it's not going to be, here's what it's not going to be. And I'll tell you how much it is. Okay? Oh, shoot. By the way, I got to write this down. You guys know Kimra Luna? Guess how much she is she's donating an hour. She's charging $200 an hour to get on the phone with her. Why would she do that? I can't figure that one out. It must be a promotional thing. Actually, I can't figure it out. 200 is ridiculous for Kimra Luna. She does $1 million a webinar. Like, that's her 800,000 per webinar. I've always wanted her to coach. It's not coaching. Well, this is where we're going to go here. It's not coaching. Coaching is normally a set of plans that the coach says, okay, I need to see what your business looks like. We got to fix it here. We got to fix it there. The coach generally gives you instructions. That's not what we're doing here. Kimra Luna, I don't know. It seems pretty, it appears I can get on the phone with her for real. A Zoom for $200 an hour. Wonder how many hours I can get. You want to know how much I pay for these guys? It's not $200 an hour. You know how much I charge? $500 an hour, like to get on the phone for my time. Not for this though. This is different. It's not $500 an hour. It's not coaching. No, you know what this is? This is going to be, you're going to grab the time slots you want, and I'm going to tell you how much they are, and you will have to pay tonight. We're going to get to that right now. Look what happened. Look what happened. I did it again. I swear to God, I did it again. Every time. The one page I need. The one page I need. I got it. I got it. It is for things like, you will have to ask me what you need help with. There we go. You, when our half hour begins, let's say first of all, the blocks are 1 hour blocks on the scheduler we're going to release right now. Get your clicking button ready if you want some spots. The whole 3 months is open. Now you're going to see, as I'll show you, I'm going to screen share. You're going to see, and you'll see them getting booked up. You're going to see all the hours from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Because the 7 p.m. 7 p.m. appointment would go till 8 if somebody books that, or it's till 8 because the 8 will go till 9, and I need my 9 o'clocks open for Thursday nights. So the whole days are available, but when you book 1 hour, you're going to pay for the hour. If you want 1 hour, you could book it all the way at the end. You could think in your head, think right now, when do you have availabilities? It doesn't have to be in the first week. But here's my point. Once 4 of those are taken, out of all the, 12 hours, 10 hours per day, there are 10 available hour slots. Number 1, please keep this in mind. This will be the legal disclaimer to what this is and what this isn't. It is for 30 minutes. This is for 30 minutes. So if you book the slot from 8 to 9, the 15 minutes in front and that's for padding. Let's say our connection is dry. Let's say we can't connect. Let's say we're at the half hour, but we just have to wrap something up. We don't charge per minute. We need that hour for all the, the screw ups in between. But an hour is not owed. 30 minutes is owed. I guard my time just like you should guard yours as well. Are we in agreement with that? Well, this is what it is. You don't have to book time with me. There will be also things where I'll say, I don't know how to do that one. Let's find something else. We've got 28 minutes left. If you want to talk about mindset, we could talk about mindset. If you want to talk about pizza, you can talk about pizza. But I would say utilize me for the things you really need. Or you could even say, this is what I got. What do you recommend, Mark? What do I have to do next? Then I'll look and then I'll decide. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's for the time and my expertise. Because I will fix a lot of stuff. And if I don't, I don't. It's for the time. Do we agree on that? You must agree on, if you're on the phone and you're not listening to me now, watch the replay. That's important. It's for half an hour. So, once 4 of those are booked, if you go to click one tonight and it says cannot book it, well, then refresh your page, because that means there's probably 4 people grabbed 4 spots tonight. And when 4 are gone, we close up that day. We close it up. I'm not doing, so you may see like, as you grab as the third, you'll see like 3 spots taken, let's say on, I'll make a date up because we go till March 12th. You say, I want March 12th at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So I want the 2 hours so we can like have all that time to stick in my hour. So you select those and you see there's 3 appointments taken in the day. And then you click the 4th, you'll notice all the other ones will lock up because Stephanie's watching. As soon as there's 4, they lock them up. I'm not doing 10 per day. I'm doing 4 per day. Does that make sense? That's point number 2. Before you start pulling the trigger, we're going to get to the price. You're going to pay per session. It's per 30-minute block. It's an hour, but I'm committing to 30 minutes. If we get on right at the hour, 30 minutes, but like let's say we get on at 10 to, we never met. I'm like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Are you excited? What do you do? Like just small talk. There's padding for that kind of stuff. So far so clear. So far so clear. There are no rebooks or refunds. I have to say this. It's important. This also. Do you think, well, you'll see how much it's going to cost and you'll know it's not about the money. It's about the time. It's completely about the time. Let me take a sip. If you book on March 5th and then you can't make it on March 5th, my calendar is open, but once I book the 4 people, what do you think I'm doing? I'm booking the rest of that time. I have all this time open for you guys. Once there's 4 people per day, there's 4 people per day. So if all of a sudden you can't make it, you book it tonight, you book March 12th, that's an example. And then come a couple of weeks from now, you're like, well, it's still enough time. March is so far away. I can maybe switch that spot. This is a policy I had to put into place because it becomes too complicated. If you want to reschedule for the 22nd, well, then you have to book for the 22nd. This is important to know now before you book. Okay? Policies are cool because when policies are set in advance, no one has access to the calendar. You're the only ones who are going to have access to it now. So, was I clear? Was this clear? 2020 is the time of time protection for me. I protect my time just as you should protect yours. It is the most valuable asset you have. It's just I had to get old. I had to become like almost 50 years old to realize that. So if you book, it's done. If you can't make it, well, I'll be here. I'll be here. If you can't make it, will I go book something else? I won't. If you for sure you booked March 12th and you say I can't make it, Mark, go play with the kids or go hang out with your wife. If you say that, I'm not going to do that because it's in my schedule. So I'll probably just program. And if your thing comes in, oh, I made it. Do you guys understand? Whatever gets booked and paid for tonight is firm. This is very different from any other program or any other coach. And there's no refunds. Once it's done, it's done. They're all going to fill up. They're all going to fill up. They're all going to fill up. They are. I'm doing this because I'm on this journey with you, I'm in the code, I'm doing it all with you. If I was doing this, I'd probably meet once. Well, it depends how serious you're taking this. Definitely once per week I would book, for sure. Well, you're going to see how much it is per session. Not $500. First of all, it's half an hour, even though it's a 1 hour block. What do you think? What do you guys think I'm going to charge you? I'm not charging you to make money. I'm charging you to get you unstuck because I'm seeing the problems. Number 3, very, very, very important. Before we meet, try to have your issues or your problems or your questions ready on paper. Please, 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 please. So, like, I can't get this to work. Then if we solve it quick, or if we don't solve it, then we could think of something else that we can fix on whatever's going on in your business. We'll figure that out on the fly, but have stuff ready. When I meet with these guys are not $200 an hour. It's not going to be $200. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm just saying, when I meet with these guys, I've got a list of extremely specific questions because 1 hour with them, half an hour with them is a paycheck on a part-time. It's a large amount. So Kimra Luna for $200. Yeah, I'm scooping up I'm scooping up 5 hours if I can scoop up 5 hours for $1,000. I'm just saying, when I meet with Kimra Luna, I got to go do that after this because I don't want to miss out on that. I just got the email. So even if it's $200 an hour, it's still $200 an hour. Do you think I'm just going to hang out with her? I'm going to prepare for that hour. I'm going to say like, okay, so you make about $800,000 a webinar, right? Per webinar. That's for 1 hour's work. 800,000? Is that US money? So how do we do this? What platform are you using? Are you automating those webinars? What's the topic on the webinar? Do you have sections to the webinar? What does your call to action look like? This is what I'm asking her. If I got an hour with her for $200, it's a joke. So keep that in mind. Be mindful of that. If you have me, I'm doing okay in a lot of avenues that you may not be aware of. Is that it? 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 Oh, and I can screen share. Who's ready? Who wants in? Who wants? Well, oh, how much? How much do you think I'm charging per session? Now you want to probably pick up as many as you can tonight because they will be gone. It's that simple. They're going to be gone tonight. Oh, the whole 3 months? I did the math on it, and it's very possible that the whole 3 months is taken tonight. You'll pick a slot, you're going to pay, I'll show you how exactly, and then the slots will just start going to, they should. If they don't, good. If they don't, I'll leave them open. Come check back tomorrow, whenever you want. For per session, I said you probably want to get 1 session per week. You may want to get 1 session, if any. Now, I feel like I'm selling this, and I don't want to do that. Per session, I would normally, you guys know what I would do? I would price drop $25. I told you, 25 bucks per session. So you want a session, you're paying 25 bucks. You want a session per week, you're paying less than $5 per day. It's for 1 session, the half hour. I think I was clear. Who's ready to click? And then I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm going to share the screen, show you exactly what to do. And guys, the next time I see you will be in the private. We did it. Look, I got my thing. No vaping on the webinars. I'm just pumped up. I'm excited. I got to take a breath because now I'm going to screen share on what happens when you book. You're going to get an email that confirms your time. Then you have to go to a different link to pay. If you get 1 session, you're going to make 1 payment. I'll say this now, right now. If you get 1 session, you have to pay 25 bucks within 30 minutes of booking it. If you don't make the payment within 30 minutes, your spot opens up again, okay? It's all PayPal. If you get 4 sessions, if you get 12 sessions, well, then there's an option to get 12. You have to pay that whole amount right away, okay? That's how this works, okay? Fair enough? Are the instructions clear? Here we go. Got to keep it under an hour. We went over a little bit. We're going to end up going over a little bit, but I'm going to just show you guys what to do. Then we got nothing to do. Your appointment will be booked. I will see you next Thursday. So let's share my screen. Let me know when you see my screen, please. Okay, can you guys see my screen, please? And by the way, did we do it? Did we do under an hour? We're done, guys. We're done. I'm going to tell you guys two things right now. I'm going to instruct you on two things on what to do. Two calls to action. Number one will be to get into the Laboom Squad if you're not already in the Laboom Squad. This is our group. I was in here anyways. So I'm going to switch to the page you need to go to. But this is our group. Actually, I might as well just scroll down a little bit. You see how it's like a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group or any kind of group? This is what we have. This is where we'll be hosting our courses, our lessons, helping each other. I mean, we haven't even started and there's already engagement happening. I've barely chimed in, but if you look at something like what equipment is everyone using to make their videos? I've never made a video from Lynn Phillips. Any suggestions? 22 comments, guys. And I believe we're 84 of us. We're not even 100 people in this gang. It's amazing. So people are contributing. It's amazing. I even chimed in on this one. So this is our little home away from home. This is our group for Laboom Squatters. For Laboom Squatters, okay? Laboomers. Okay, I gotta move fast because it's call to action time. For the people that are not in the Laboom Squad, I need to be very clear. Let's go to the page, which is octocontent.com/affiliate, okay? You guys are gonna have to write 2 more URLs down, okay? Please get a pen and paper. If you don't have one, just go grab one around you now, please, because you're gonna have to write some stuff down pretty dang quick, and I don't need to spend more than 5 minutes on this webinar. We just kind of made the hour, pretty much, maybe an hour, 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't want to drag this on. I'm not here to close anyone. I'm here to tell you this is everything to me, and if this is everything to me, that may mean something if you know who I am. If I'm committing all of my time, and when I say all of my time, I mean there will be no more open webinars. Pivoting is required in success, and pivoting has led me to you guys for the next 3 months. You have my full attention because I require my own full attention on this. You know, some things happen. You discover some things. This is the answer to everything. Like I said earlier, it all leads to this. All of my 5 years of pivoting here, pivoting there, it leads to the next 3 months. Something I got to be clear on, because I said it's under $100. That's it probably after next week. That's it when we start. We have 1 week. So first of all, I'm not going to pressure you into doing this tonight. You have a week, okay? That's number one. I'm not pressuring you. If I was a big high pressure closer and I needed your $100, I would close you. Or if it was an automated sales page, I would close you. But I don't need to close you. I'm just informing you that this is the answer to everything. Doesn't matter what you sell, doesn't matter what you represent, doesn't matter what your niche is. That's just automatically me saying that. I'm not trying to close anyone. And plus, affiliates get $50 of that 100. So there's the page, guys. If you want to come into the Laboom Squad, it's less than 100 for the whole 3 months, guys. It's not like per month. It's not per day. It's for the whole 3 months. One payment. Then you're set up. We meet once a week, and you're part of this incredible closed community that will be super active. And there's less than 100 of us. So we're going to be able to pay attention to each other. Done. I'm done that sales pitch. Get your butt in here if you're not in here. You will regret it if you don't. Select an affiliate. If you, here, let me see. I'm going to scroll down so you see them all. Kind of. There we go. Just go like this. Like I said, I think there's 83 of us. When you join, you become an affiliate automatically. It takes about 24 hours to set you up. But there I am. The reason I'm saying me is because everything's in alphabetical order. If you're here tonight because of an ad, well, you're here tonight because of me, probably, unless it was an ad from someone else. And in that case, I don't know. You'd have to try to remember who either invited you here or contacted you. Go through the list. Try and see if you can see who invited you here or who you've been chatting with. And again, this is not really taggable unless, no, it's not. Not from this webinar. So you understand what I'm saying? If you saw it from my ad, well, I've got ads on. You probably saw it. I mean, there are very, very good odds that you saw it from my ad on LinkedIn, my ad on YouTube, my ad on Facebook, from the page what is it? I've got many pages now on Facebook throwing out ads. The Art of Entrepreneurship. That's one of the pages throwing out ads. And if you're not sure, you can play Russian roulette, like I said, or you can select my name. I'm just I'm gonna play Russian roulette. Boom! Who did I pick? And this is what that page looks like. Sylvette Willems, okay. So you just pay here, okay? If you want to watch the video first, you go ahead. What was that, 5 minutes I spent on that? I think that was a 5 minutes well spent. This was the first webinar we did when I announced the Octo-Content Model. I go through it on the whiteboard, and it's evolving, of course, such as, look at this. This is the pixel, the tag assistant for the pixels, by the way, guys. These are Facebook pixels, but that's the tag assistant. Look, they're not even using any, they're not using it on this platform. This is our hosting platform for our private group. Okay, I'm getting carried away because I'm super proud we have this skill. That's it. That's how you join the little Boom Squad. I will include the little Oliver video for you affiliates. I'll include it here. I'll cut out the invitation portion of it. I'll upload this onto the sales page tomorrow. It's a one-page sales page. And affiliates, I'd say keep coming, keep offering people, keep showing this to people, I guess. I mean, I'm not in a mad fury to fill people up. Okay, here we go. I could go forever. So URL number 1 is asklalonde.com/book, B-O-O-K, book. Okay, now it's going to take a few seconds to load because I'm capturing everybody and everything. We're going to go through this in the Boom Squad. So now here we are. There it is. That's the schedule that Oliver was showing you in the demo video, but this is real life, real time now. All the spots are in fact open. So they're open right now. I'll show you how to pay because you don't pay through here. So a couple of things to note. You must book and then pay. I'll show you the pay page. Let's go there right now. Let's go to asklalonde.com/pay, P-A-Y. Okay, guys, you need those 2 URLs. Please write them down. Because if you come back tomorrow, if we don't fill up all the spots right now tonight for the whole 3 months, I don't think we will, like right now. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. Depending on the amount of people watching or that are on us with us live now. It's hard to say. You never really, really know. So it's asklalonde.com, ask, Lalonde, that's my last name, Lalonde.com/pay. You will come here. This is not the affiliate page, by the way. It's different. Look. But I shouldn't have put coaching. I should have put concierge service. Because I explained to you earlier, I'm not going to go through it again what this is about. So when you book your sessions, if you book 2 of them, well then you will go here and go 2 sessions, and what happens is it'll drive you to the 2 session price. Okay? So that's how you combine them. So if you were to go back to the pay link. If you went one session, it automatically calculates it, okay? And it goes all the way up to what? What did I say? 2 per week? That's what I would get, 1 per. Well, it's up to you what you want to get. But there's a couple of things to be mindful of. If you grab 24, there you go, you get the whole 25 times 24, okay? So on and so forth, we have all the increments here. So the way it works is book first. I'm going to book one right now because it's a virgin board. Actually, if I refresh right now, I don't think you guys are booking like right at this exact second. You're probably listening to me first. But if I book, I don't know, if I go Friday the 24th, which is the first day we're accepting some spots, I'll grab 2 p.m. Okay, and then what I do is first name. You want to fill out all your information because it's only coming to me. It's going to Stephanie anyways. I'm going to put this email. And you will get a confirmation. So if I go like this, then I'll go check my email right away. I'm not a robot. Confirm booking. Okay, and there it is. Your appointment is confirmed, but once you do this, you have half an hour to go pay. So I booked one session. So what I would do is I'd be like, okay, that's good. And then I would go here, I'd go to one session and I would pay. Okay? And if you book one session, you got to keep going back to book. Oh, there's the confirmation. Did you hear that? Just came in the email. Let me go check it. There it is. Okay. So in my email, I get this. Okay, you guys see that? So Stephanie's getting this actually. Now let's go look in what it would look like in your email. I'm going to go look in this account. Okay, just getting in my Gmail here. Come on, come on, come on. That was the Marc M. Lalonde account, so that would be your email. Are we clear so far? It's pretty simple, eh, how to do this? And, okay, I guess we're good. We're good. Yeah, let me bring it over. Here we are. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's good. Okay, so here we go. Booked. You will receive this. Okay, now you can put it in your calendar. I highly recommend you do. Thank you for booking your appointment. And there you have it. Then all you have to do is make your PayPal payment. And now all you need to do is, if you want to book multiple time slots, you got to keep doing it over and over again. So you click the link at the bottom right here. So just click that and you'll go back to okay, what? Okay. Yeah, okay, you guys are booking. Okay. Well, that was quick. What happened here? Oh, yeah, okay. I got a message from Steph. Thank you, Steph. Okay, just to re-explain, guys. Yeah, so congratulations, I guess, already. You guys going into the following months already, too? Okay, you haven't gotten those yet. You want in early, don't you? Okay, so the reason this is all booked is because someone booked 4 spots, and when 4 spots get booked, the whole day gets shut down. Do you guys remember? Does that make sense from what I said before? So we already have, wow, look at that. Welcome, guys. This will be fun. We're going to get this thing done. So 4 people booked here, or not, maybe not even 4 people, 4 time slots. This is probably one person. Who did this? Who did these? And you guys are probably booking the other ones as we speak right now. Okay, so with that being said, I better get to it, right? I mean, I don't have much to do at this point. What I'd love for you guys to do is when you do book, see, if someone books 1 hour here, you can't book 2 here. It won't let you book 2 hours. It won't let you book 2 slots. Does that make sense with the 3 spots per day, 4 spots per day? That's not because the system can't handle it. It's because I got literally Stephanie staring at the screen right now. So if 5 do slip in, Stephanie, you're fired. I'm just kidding. I have to do that. We joke around like that all the time. But it's because she probably just wasn't able to stop that day fast enough. So book what you can. So here's the important thing. If you booked, come back and check tomorrow. If you have a spot that has been taken, and you can come back and check tomorrow, because if people don't pay, if they don't go to, let's go to this again. This is the important part. Do this first, and don't go and reserve a bunch of spots if you know you can't pay in a half hour. Like, don't go and say, I'm going to reserve a bunch of spots, then I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to pay, because what you're doing there is, we're going to release them anyways in half an hour if the payment didn't come in, but you're taking away from people who can pay. Do you know what I mean? Don't do that. If you can't do it in half an hour through PayPal, don't hold on to the spot. Okay? Because people are going to book this. You guys are probably booking it right now. So, with that being said, it's pretty simple, right? A pretty cool system. I should have had a setting back there where I can only limit 4. There probably was, but I was in a bit of a hurry to get this up and going. So it works. We'll get these booked up. They'll be in the calendar, and we'll be good to go. And remember, this goes all the way to the end. Like, you can literally go all the way to, you go February. So you guys haven't booked this far. You're trying to get in early. I'm going to give you a little tip. The longer you wait, the better it is. I'm telling you, these will be the most valuable spots in March. They will be the most valuable spots in March and April. These will be these will be the golden spots. They're more valuable than the first ones, because the first ones we haven't covered anything really yet. We haven't implemented anything. I hope you understand what I mean with that, right? That's the important thing. These spots will be worth so much more money, and you could flip them. You could flip them. You could buy a bunch of these spots, and you could sell them at the end of the boot camp. I'm telling you, you could for double the price. I know you could. Actually, you could. I mean, I'm not promising you that, but we'll be so advanced in 2-3 months that I will even be more skilled at that point, and we'll have covered so much that it'll be like, you'll have so much more to bring me and say, okay, Mark, I would reserve, you know what I would do? I'd reserve a couple of full days at the end, no matter what. I'd take $100 and I'd reserve like, one full block. Because if you do that, I know they're half-hour blocks, but like from 9 to noon, let's say, late March, if you book from 9 to noon, you have to pay today, but then you could start formulating questions all the way up until that date. Anyways, I really like this. This will be very interesting to do. We're doing it, guys. I'm so excited about it. So now that's all very clear, right? Let me go through. I have to specify again. If you book tonight, and what you can do, if you book and you can't make it, you lose your $25 for that time slot. It's got nothing to do with the $25. It's got to do with a policy I have on this system. And what do I mean by policy? I mean, it's just my policy. If I don't put policies in place, I'll be switching dates, switching that, switching the other thing. It would be a complete and utter mess. Now, what you can do, if you can't make it, you can give your session to a friend and just get them to show up. Because when I show up, I'll send you the Zoom link, and it'll be like, you'll show up on the Zoom, I'll show up on the Zoom, I'll be like, hi, what's your name? Or you'll be like, oh, I don't know. You know what I mean, guys? It's for the time. It's not a planned session. They're not follow-up sessions. We show up, we go, hey, what's up? How you doing? Let's see what we got, and let's work with that. Know what I mean? We're good? So I covered that. I'm just looking at my notes. Number 1, to book, pay, connect. Okay, so once you do it, I get an email. Check your email. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Once you book, check your email, and I'll communicate with you. So right now I'm going to go, guys. We're over the hour. Is this pretty clear? Did I give everything as promised? You guys know how to get into the Octo-Content, into the Laboom Squad. I showed you guys that. Those of you who are not in it. Once you get into the Laboom, oh yeah, and you can't book sessions with me unless you're in the Laboom squad. That's not happening. Not for 25 bucks. You want to book sessions with me for regular price? No, it's not happening. I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. This is literally, we're a tight-knit family here, and we're looking out for each other at this point. For now. Then I could let you all go after 3 months. I'll be like, bye-bye, group is closed. See you later. Good luck. Good luck. You're ready to fly on your own. Oh, you will be, though. We all will be. Okay? I think we're good. Are we good? Are we clear? Okay? And also, we got that LinkedIn course that's being released. You guys know about that, eh? Do you guys know about that? Oh my God, I have to tell you. I mean, we've got like all the modules are, the initial modules are developed. Okay, guys, if you are in the Laboom squad and you're unaware of this, you all get the $500 linked influencing course for free, right? Did you guys know that? I think in 2 weeks, like the first 3 modules get released. We're going to be the LinkedIn ninjas. If you don't know that, I'm going to do it right now. Go to Branding YOUniversity. This is only for Laboom squad members. Anyone who's not in the Laboom squad, you can pick this course up for 500 bucks, but it only starts releasing in a couple of weeks, and it will be releasing for probably a year. I'm not even kidding. Like, you'll get the first 3 modules, then a couple of months later another module, because that's where we live now. LinkedIn is the ultimate business to business platform. So, Branding YOUniversity.com. Those of you who are unaware and are in the Laboom squad, just go Branding, and the spelling of university is Y-O-U. See that? Y-O-U. Because we're branding you. It's a personal branding training platform. So brandinguniversity.com, click enter, sign up for free. Okay, guys? Sign up for free. And in this case, if you are a Laboomer, you have to message me in LinkedIn and let me know. Just message me in LinkedIn. I'm not famous there yet. I'm not famous there yet. It's true. I got no messages in the morning. It's beautiful. Not like when I used to be on Facebook. My life has been better since I've been off of Facebook. I can't believe I'm saying that. I still run ads there, but I don't hang out there. Here you go. You come in here and go to all courses, and I'll go to paid courses. Now, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I am the founder and CEO of this thing. So it's not, I don't have to pull any strings. I am the string. So I'm going to throw that into all the boomers. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do, guys? You know what I'm going to do? For tonight only, if you're not in the Laboom squad, if you are in the Laboom squad, well, sit back and get ready. I'm going to give you guys all of our paid courses. Every one of them. There are tens of thousands of courses in here, if you include the training vault. Guys, I'm going to throw them all in. This is just like a spontaneous bonus. If you're not in the Laboom squad, you come into the Laboom squad for our 3-month mentorship journey here for less than $100 one time. I'm going to throw in all of these courses for life, and this is the linked influencing that comes out this month. So Immortal Content has been released. Funnel is Funnel has been released. This one sold for $3,000. I don't know if you guys knew. This is the craziest course ever. Twitter Lead Machine. Come on. Anyone know these courses? If you guys know these courses, please help me out here. These are revolutionary. That's it. I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't want to go on this path, but this is these are the. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this are the probably the 4 best courses on the internet today. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I still use these strategies every single day. And we're getting a massive upgrade to Twitter Lead Machine 4 coming up in also January, February. Okay? Mortal Content was crazy. Okay, so I'm done with this. So if you're in the Laboom Squad, send me a message. Or even better, I'm going to go in the group. I'm going to type it in right now. I'm going to type it in tomorrow morning because right now you guys are booking and everything. It's probably really... I'm going to go help Stephanie, actually. I'm going to put a post up, okay? Come check in the group, Laboomers. And I will say, did you sign up for Branding University? If so, what is your username? I'll say. Or what email did you use? That's what I'll say. Then I'll manually go in and I will unlock every single course for life. And as these courses upgrade, so do you don't pay anything. You got them for life, forever. And for my affiliates out there, use this as a sales pitch. Here's what I'm doing. I've changed the rules. I've changed the rules right now. This is our bonus. Anybody you get into the Laboom Squad for whatever, 97 bucks or whatever, 99.43 for 3 months. Affiliates, you still get your $50 commission. You still get your 50 bucks. And I'm throwing all of these in for life for the person. Okay? This is crazy. I'm not just saying that. Well, here's what I will say about this. If only someone would have did this for me 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, 5 years ago, hell with it, when I was banging my head up against the wall every day. Okay, guys, I'm done. So I will be meeting many of you on the bookings, and we're going to be confirming those. Well, they are confirmed. Just remember, if you don't go to asklalonde.com/pay, we're going to go through the URLs again. We'll go through them on a fresh page. URL number 1 is I would ask Stephanie to type it in the chat, but I can't do that because she's busy. She's telling me days are, I don't know what's going on there. I'm leaving her alone right now. I'm just checking with her. I think we're good. I think the bookings have slowed down probably. I think it was an initial push. So whatever's open is open, guys. It looks like you're only booking for the first couple of months, but consider the end of what I just mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, you're coming in fast, actually. Okay, Octo-Content.com. You see me typing it up there? Content.com. Affiliate number 1. That's it. Affiliate. That's where you select your affiliate to come into the Laboom Squad. URL number 2 is ASKLALONDE, asklalonde.com/book, BOOK. Yes, you're getting put into every single audience at that point. And the final URL, once you've done your booking, is asklalonde.com/PAYPay. And then, so you book all the spots you want, and even if you do, like, let's say you do 4 tonight. Come back tomorrow. See what else is open. You may want to pick up some more. But the important thing is, once they're booked, they're booked. Okay? No refunds and no switching around. I love you guys. Have an amazing Thursday. I'm getting to work. You keep checking in that group, okay? Please, in this group, keep checking in that group. I'm going to have the URL to register for the official inaugural. I have trouble with that word. It's just like vulnerable. I have trouble with certain words. The official inaugural closed private Laboom Squad session on January 23rd at 9 p.m. Okay, guys? If you're not in the Laboom Squad, you will not see me for about 3 months. I'll be a Laboom Squad hermit. Love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing Thursday. And I've used the following line in videos before, but it's never been more appropriate than it is tonight. Signing off, Marc Lalonde, signing off. I will see you guys on the inside. Bye-bye now.